Tuberville.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Sue, thanks for being here today. Now, you have a long history of activism on behalf of organized labor. I think that's all understood, but very few examples of impartiality. You've been biased. For instance, you wrote in 2005 that businesses perpetuate economic injustice and use, abuse, and exploit poor people. I have some legitimate concerns that you won't be fair and neutral if confirmed. I'm not confident that your ability to act as a neutral and fair secretary won't be compromised by personal view. So, Ms. Sue, your nomination is opposed by at least 32 business groups and coalitions, and the primary concern we're hearing is that your confirmation would be devastating to a wide number of industries and businesses. I'm not an expert in labor law, but I have to say this much opposition concerns me. You have tried to assure critics that you would wear a different hat and be less of an activist, but I find that very hard to believe with all this opposition. Can you explain that and how you're going to overcome that?
Thank you very much, Senator. I'm not sure if I should still call you Coach. I know you said
Sure you
that
can.
I could.
I've been called worse.
In our meeting, but thank you for that. I also want you to know that I did tell my daughter that you said that she could come see you to talk about the intersection between athletics and education, both of great interest to her. So I appreciate that question. I do believe that employers and employer associations that have worked with me could help to round out the perception of those who have not yet had a chance to work with me. I also have shared, and will say again, my own personal background has given me a front row seat to the needs, the issues, the struggles, the challenges, the difficulties, and the incredible work of small business owners who are the lifeblood and the job creators in all of our communities. My family now, my cousins, my aunts have businesses in California. So I have not only the personal perspective about how important it is, I think my record really demonstrates, especially in my work since I've been in government, how to build big tables, bring employers and employees together, labor and unions together. We've been doing so much of that just to build training partnerships, understanding that if you build a training partnership where participants know at the beginning of training that they're going to end up with a good job at the end of it, that's a very simple way to design a program that is going to work and is going to let you recruit people to it and have people want to stay in the program.
So following up on Senator Romney's question, have you made an effort to meet with non-union businesses and groups in your last 2 years?
Absolutely, Senator, yes.
How has that gone?
I think it's gone well. I mean, I think, again, employers are both excited about the opportunities created in this administration, right? We've seen that it's not just the historic federal investments that are going to bringing manufacturing back to the United States and all of the infrastructure investments. It's not just federal investments. There have been hundreds of billions of dollars in private investments, what's been called crowding in to meet the moment, to take advantage of what the federal government is doing. That is the president's vision for how we reimagine industrial policy and create an economy that works for everybody.
Let me get my last question here real quick. You've consistently worked to oppose and block efforts to stop illegal immigration. You reportedly sent a memo to staff during your time as California Labor Commissioner instructing them to turn away any immigration and customs enforcement agents who show up at labor offices without a federal warrant. I'm concerned about the fact that our southern border is wide open. I think we all are, most of us, and the negative impacts that this is having on our country. Could you provide that memo to us, to this committee?
Thank you very much, Senator.
Remember that memo? Do you remember it?
I don't remember it. I don't remember it well. I don't have access to it at this time. I do want to say, Senator, again, I think that my background is really about a commitment to the dignity of work and of the importance of making sure that workers have the protections that they need
Right.
when they go to work so that they get a fair day's pay for a fair day's work, and that every worker who walks into the workplace comes home healthy and safe at the end of the day. I think that regardless of where you live in the United States, that is part of the basic promise of this country, and we want all workers to be able to put food on their table at the end of the day and put a roof over their heads, and that is the record of work that I have done in my career.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.